The tugboat, for its size, is the most powerful craft afloat, and the Star Tugs are the powers behind the docks and waterways that make up the big city port. This is TUGS. One Last Contract, written and narrated by Christopher Birtwistle. To run a successful tugboat company, you have to be willing to take some lower-paid contracts now and then. And I remember one time where my switchers had to take a lonely schooner out to sea, right in the middle of winter. The schooner was to be left out at sea, anchored to a point, to record the temperature over the course of the following January months and into the next spring. This was to be the last useful trip for the schooner, as it was to be salvaged once the job was done. The schooner was waiting for 10 cents and sunshine at Lucky's yard, as it was having equipment on board tweaked and double-checked for its lonely voyage. However, when they arrived, it was not all they found. Moored just outside Lucky's yard next to the schooner was a strange-looking tug. The tug was painted white with a red hull and was very shiny. It wore a small cap atop its wheelhouse and had a larger stack than any tug they had ever seen before. "Oh, look what we have here!" the tug smirked as it looked at the two stars up and down. "A bunch of clapped-out old kettles!" 10 cents and sunshine gave each other a look. "Hey, who are you calling clapped out?" said 10 cents fiercely. "And what do you mean by kettles?" Sunshine added. The strange tug only laughed. "Oh, you would not understand. I am the future of this port. Diesel power. So much quicker and cleaner than steam and coal." He gloated. Sunshine and 10 cents were shocked, and as if to prove a point, the diesel tug started up his engine. He gave a mighty roar before his engine started, purring nicely. "See, that's me ready to work," the diesel tug added with a wicked smile. "Nonsense, so what if you're fastest to start? Diesel is for cars, not tugs," 10 cents rebutted, but the diesel tug just laughed. "You say that now, Kettle, but they are already testing diesel-powered trains, I hear. The future is here, and you shall be scrapped to make its place." Sunshine had had enough, and he could see 10 cents chomping at the bit to fight him. "Hey man, pay no attention to him. We have a schooner to take out to sea, remember." 10 cents wanted to continue the conversation with the diesel tug, but he could see Sunshine was trying to pull them away. He always was better in these situations, so 10 cents didn't grumble. Both switches attached a line to the schooner and gave a blast of their hooters. The diesel tug gave a grin. "Ta-ta, Kettles! See you when you're in dry dock!" And with that he gave a great blast from his fancy new horn. The vibrations of his horn caused some snow to slip from the roof of Lucky's yard above him and fell right on top of him, covering him with snow. There was a splutter and his engine cut out. He tried to rev it, but the cold was preventing him. "Damn these cold starts," he muttered, hoping the switches had not seen. However, 10 cents and Sunshine had saw everything. As they travelled out the mouth of the port, the two laughed over the diesel tug's mishap. However, both of them felt uneasy. However rude the diesel tug had been, there was an air of truth in his words, which the switchers could not shake off. Sunshine, you don't think that tug was telling the truth, right? He's just a one-off?" 10 cents asked nervously. Sunshine was silent for a moment before he spoke up. "I don't know. I've heard rumours from Puffer of diesel train experiments, so there's at least something in what he's saying." He trailed off. The schooner creaked as they got closer and closer to the coastline. "Well, we won't be replaced. This schooner is wind-powered and it's still working all these years later," said 10 cents with an air of fake confidence. yet we're taking it on its final job. Maybe he's right, 10 cents. OJ's come close to scrap a few times. Maybe we're next if more of these diesel-powered tugs arrive. Sunshine quickly added. A sting of silence hung in the cold morning air. Mist was drawing in and covering the sea, making it hard to see rocks from the water, so the tugs slowed down and switched on their lights. The mist is thickening quickly. We'll never get the schooner out to sea before dark, noted 10 cents, trying to turn the conversation back to lighter topics. Aye, pity we aren't passing Lily. We could sure use her right now, sighed Sunshine as he looked around him. Agreed, murmured 10 cents. Maybe we should have taken a light barge. Nah, Mist wasn't strong enough back in port. Doubt they would have let us take one just in case, Sunshine chuckled. Besides, if we become salvage, the fire chief will be more than happy. 10 cents couldn't help but laugh as he rolled his eyes. You know, for someone called Sunshine, you do have a dark sense of humour at times, you know that. Before either of them could reply, they heard a faint whistle in the distance. Hey up, that sounds like the Coast Guard. What's he doing all the way out here? Sunshine asked with a scowl. Let's find out. Ahoy there! Called 10 cents, with 2 loud blasts of his whistle. The reply was short but blunt. Stay away! Well, we would if we could see you. Blimey, you're closer than we thought. Where are you? Asked 10 cents, looking all around him, but unable to see in the fog. I was returning home when I got stuck in a sandbank. Stay back. It's too risky to try and help me, the Coast Guard said through the fog. They just about made him out and carefully made their way over. You're barely on it. Ah, come on, we can pull you off in no time, Sunshine tried to argue, but the Coast Guard was firm. No, you will not. The water is shallow, and if you try to save me, you will trap yourself. Look, this is silly. Listen here, we'll help you and... But the Coast Guard cut 10 cents off. No, if you get stuck trying to save me, Captain Star will not be happy at all. Sunshine sighed. We cannot just leave you here. If you want to help, you can tell them where I am when you return. The fog will have cleared up by morning, I think. The switchers could tell the Coast Guard was unsure, but being a stickler for the rules, he would not bend them. Well, okay then, 10 cents said before whispering to Sunshine. Cut your line on the schooner and I'll get him. If I get stuck, you pull me out. Not wanting to give anything away to the Coast Guard, Sunshine blinked and cut his line. The schooner's hull was much shallower than 10 Cents's, so he pushed it in front of him as he neared the sandbank. What are you? The Coast Guard tried to call, but 10 cents just blew his whistle loud. Oh, sorry sir, I can't hear you. I seem to be drifting off course, he lied as he pushed the schooner up alongside the Coast Guard. Now get a line, he called. The Coast Guard frowned. I should have you court-martialed for disobeying my orders, he started, as he threw a line to 10 cents as he pulled him off the bank. But, as it's New Year, and you could not hear me, I will let you off. He gave a friendly wink to both the switchers, which they both returned. Soon they parted ways, and as it grew later in the day, 10 Cents and Sunshine's minds returned to the diesel tug. What do you think his name is? Sunshine asked as he noticed the sun started going down. Not sure. Do you think these new tugs will even have names? Of course, man, a tug's gotta have a name. But you heard his horn. It's so... lifeless. Standard. Not at all like a whistle. There was a hint of sadness in 10 Cents' voice as he said this. His whistle may have gotten him in trouble in the past, but he loved it. He loved how unique it was. In fact, he loved that about all the whistles he had heard in big city ports, and how they were so different in every way, even from the sound they made to the design. True, I suppose. However, I doubt they would not give a tug a name, Sunshine said, trying to comfort his friend. Do you think the others know? About the diesel tug, I mean? 10 Cents asked, relaxing a bit as he thought about the rest of the fleet. Nah, knowing them and how last year's New Year's played out. Ah! Sunshine was cut off as 10 Cents suddenly stopped. What are you playing at, man? I nearly pulled the schooner apart, Sunshine said, annoyed. Sorry. I just thought we will miss New Year's. Sunshine's mood softened. Now don't upset yourself, man. Just 'cause we're out here in the fog doesn't mean we can't celebrate it. Hey, cheer up. Remember how last year Top Hat got so excited his monocle fell out? 10 Cents laughed a bit as he started on again. Yeah, and how Warrior went to catch it but missed and bumped right into him. He complained about the scratches in his paint for weeks. Or Sally's seaplane flew over at midnight with a banner saying Happy New Year but spelt slightly off. Soon the two tugs were laughing and picking up speed. Both tugs were normally very careful, but the memories of the previous years were distracting them. Suddenly, with a loud screeching noise, 10 Cents ran aground on a shallow rock bed. Damn! My hole's burst. I'm taking on water fast, he cried. Sunshine and 10 Cents both cut their lines from the schooner as Sunshine came alongside 10 Cents slowly to inspect the damage, careful not to get himself stuck. Relax, man, you're resting on that rock bed, so you should not sink. But if I try to tow you off it, then... what to do? Can I just leave you here? Oh, isn't that funny? What is funny about this, Sunshine? Snapped 10 Cents. Not funny like that, but this is where we need to leave the schooner. Both Sunshine and 10 Cents looked back to the schooner. It was already halfway under by the time they remembered about it. It had been hit by the same rock bed that 10 Cents had, but it had not been so lucky. With no tow lines to hold it in place, it had been pulled away by the waves off to a deeper part of the water and was now sinking. Oh no, Captain Star will sink us, cried Sunshine. Not if we do that first. Come on, think. How do we get a message to bring a crane out here in the fog without losing this position? 10 Cents spoke to himself out loud. Well, there's no way. Only way it'd be if we had one of those radios those ocean liners have, but where do you get one of those? The two tugs thought for a moment before hearing a familiar horn. Oh no. 10 Cent just wanted to sink in that moment as he knew who it belonged to. He's our only chance of safety. Maybe he can go get help, admitted Sunshine before he whistled a long and loud, Hey Diesel, over here! The same purring of an engine the two had heard a few hours earlier at Lucky's yard came into earshot as they saw the Diesel tug again. Well, what do we have here? You would make lovely salvage, you would. He growled. Wait, watch it, mate. You just try and... But the Diesel tug cut him off. I said you would, you kettle. Luckily for you, Captain Stars hired me to look for you relics. Seems you were gone too long, and it seems a good thing I did. My. Seems you both are unfit to travel in fog, unlike me. Can it, Cold Start? Retorted 10 Cents. How exactly are you going to get us out of here and home? And why did Captain Star hire you? The rest of the Starfleet are available. The Diesel tug grinned. As I told you this morning, I am the future. They have given me all the luxuries a tug could want. A radar, a two-way radio. 10 Cents and Sunshine were shocked and partly jealous. Soon the fog was easing up as they heard Big Mac's and Top Hat's whistles. They soon came into view with Mighty Mo between them. Top Hat eyed the Diesel tug suspiciously. What a mess you two are in. Are you lads alright? Called Big Mac. Aye, we're fine. 10 Cents has taken on water fast though, said Sunshine. Now really, all of the nights to make us come and pick you up all the way out here and you pick New Year's Eve. Really, and at 11 PM too, Top Hat complained. Wait, we haven't missed New Year's yet? Asked 10 Cents hopefully. Not yet, 10 Cents, but if you don't get a move on, you will, boomed Mighty Mo. It was about 1:45 when the tugs all returned to Lucky's yard. Thanks for saving me, you guys, said 10 Cents a little ashamed. Aye, me too. We were both stuck in a real pickle, added Sunshine. Top Hat sniffed. Well, as much as I truly hate to admit it, we would not have found you without that thing. He looked off towards the Diesel tug. Charming, isn't it? I saved 2 of your fleet and that's the thanks I get, he moaned. Well, maybe if you weren't so rude while doing it, we would be more thankful, scowled 10 cents. Alright, settle down, my dears, called Hercules, who had just pulled up. It's New Year's Eve, let's enjoy it. You lot can have your little spat tomorrow. And you? He said, turning towards the diesel tug. I overheard you this morning talking to our star switchers, and Captain Star knows all about your attitude. So can it before he suggests a better use for your hull to your owners. Everyone grew silent as Hercules, Big Mac and Top Hat left the 2 switchers and the diesel tug alone at the dockyard. Toodaloo, chaps. You better get back to the Star Dock. You can stay with 10 cents, Sunshine. I have a feeling Captain Star will want a full report about how you both lost the schooner in the morning. He chuckled. But in the meantime, enjoy yourselves. I'm sure he will not go too hard on you considering the fog on top of our hero of the hour over there getting to you this morning. He gestured to the diesel tug, who was just pure with anger. The diesel tug had soon had enough of the Starfleet and had sulked off. Well, we are back for New Year's, said Sunshine with a sigh. Even if we didn't do our job. Sunshine, honestly, do you think diesel is the future? 10 cents asked now they were alone. I don't know, but for tonight I don't care if we end up on the scrap heap tomorrow. Let's enjoy New Year. I agreed. Happy New Year, Sunshine. Happy New Year, 10 cents. In the morning I did have some stern words for my switchers, but given the circumstances I didn't go too hard on the both of them, especially with their track records of being hard-working tugs. I had been planning to buy the diesel tug to add to my fleet, but after I heard of his behaviour I let Captain Zero buy him. And with that the last contract of the winter and of the year was done. While I had lost money that day with repairs and with the loss of the contract, I had found out how far my tugs were willing to go to help each other when the situation got tough, and in my books that was as much reward as I needed.